Okay, ready, bud? Alright, so you guys seem to enjoy the last kind of POV Tacoma drive, and so I'm going to do one again, and kind of the main reason why I'm doing this video, because I'm going to do a giveaway at the end. So I installed my TRD Pro grill with the Raptor lights. With the kit that I got, my Raptor lights have to run with my headlights on, and like during the day or when it starts to get not dark, but I don't want to put my headlights on just to turn my Raptor lights on is the moral of the story. So I bought the little adapter, DRL adapter harness from Runnin4Tacos, and I swear before I bought it, it did not say anything about the sport model. So I have a Toyota Tacoma Sport 2019, and so I bought this harness, and other people recommended that I do that as well. It's only 40 bucks, so it's not like a huge issue, but for some reason it doesn't work with the sport models. It only works with like off-road, and I think possibly the Pro. I think, don't quote me on that, it really sucks, because that would have been super nice to be able to run my Raptor lights with my daytime lights and my DRL lights. So, moral of the story again is that I'm giving away that harness to one lucky winner again. You can't have the sport model, so if you do, then it's useless, but it would have been super nice. It was a super easy install. I did the whole install, and they just weren't working. I was getting super frustrated, and I like reconnected everything like multiple times because I thought that I just did it wrong. But I finally reached out to the Runnin4Taco guys, and they said that it's not working with the sport. They were kind of confused on it too. So yeah, hopefully they come out, or someone comes out with something that I can just use a simple harness. I know there's ways around it, but I just want to simplify things. So I'm trying to think if there's anything new besides the little like LED lights I put in my truck, which honestly is kind of useless for me because I never drive at night really. I guess once winter rolls around, we have to move the clocks forward. It will start to get darker earlier, but like right now, for instance, it's almost 7 o'clock and it's still pretty bright out, and so you can't really get the full effect of the lights. I really don't drive that much at nighttime. To be honest, I don't. Rewind. Another common comment I got on the like easy and inexpensive mods that I did for my Tacoma, probably a little over a year ago. I need to like revamp it. But a common comment was about putting LEDs in the headlights and how it blinds people. Again, I really don't drive that much at night. I never ever turn my headlights on, and I've seen plenty of people with bright ass headlights, and like unless you're directly staring at it for 10 seconds, it's not a problem. Like just don't stare into the lights. But yeah, people get really pissed about having there's a lot of positive stuff, but there's also a lot of people that just like are tearing me apart. And it's like, I've been doing Tacoma mods now since I got my Tacoma, so it's not like I'm an expert on it. I just kind of figure it out as I go. I see things, mods that other people do that I like, and so I want to try it out. And so it's like, I've been doing this for maybe a year now, and people are just probably the funniest one was when I did the 4x4 ring, tried to change it out, and I just couldn't do it. Well, it's not that I couldn't do it, I just got sick of like the hassle of it. And this guy was like, oh, a monkey could do this or something. And I think other people think that it's so mean that someone says that, but it's like, I'm so used to it, and I almost think it's hilarious. And it's like, I didn't say that it was like so hard that I couldn't do it. I just got like fed up with it. It's a lot of work for a stupid little like ring changing the color. That's all I was really trying to get at, is that it's just such a process to change a ring that no one sees. Does it look cool? Absolutely. Is it doable? Yes, but it's just like, it's so much more work than just changing out the push to start button, for instance. That was super easy. But with the 4x4 knob, one, I broke it, and two, it's like you have to take out the entire like front dash, and like just it's a pain in the ass, just to be honest. But again, you can easily do it. It's just such a stupid process. So I don't think I actually really explained why I love this truck in the last video. I kind of talked about how, or why I chose the sport model. So during, like, I'd say high school into college, like college when I come back for the summers, I worked at Napa Auto Parts, and I was basically a delivery driver. So anytime an auto shop needed a part, they called, I'd drop it off. And so I would drive this little stick shift manual Ford Ranger around. I had to learn how to drive a manual because the other drivers didn't know how to, and it was we had to like share multiple cars. So I was like, yeah, I wanted to learn how to drive, and it was a bit of a learning curve. I'm not gonna lie, it was very difficult. Once you have manual down, man, it's so much fun. I absolutely love driving manual, but I love driving this truck. Like, I just fell in love with trucks, and so ever since then I've kind of always wanted a truck, but I didn't really, I just like didn't think it would happen. Actually, kind of backtracking, but there's this girl that reached out to me. She lives in Wisconsin. She came to my office in Eagan, and she drives a 2017 Tacoma. I'm trying to think of the color. It's orange. Inferno. I think that's what it's called. Inferno. An Inferno manual. I think it's a sport as well, but it is it's awesome, and I kind of regret not asking her if I could drive it. She totally would have let me, but I was kind of nervous because I have not drove stick in a long time, and I always kind of get nervous when it's like someone else's car or truck. But yeah, super, like, so cool. So hopefully in the future I'll drive it again. I have not driven stick in a while, but even my old car, it had the Manumatic, so it had the little pedals to change gears. It's definitely not the same thing, but it's still fun. Kind of in the future, I want a manual, some type of manual vehicle. It's fun to drive. I don't think I could drive it year round, but it's fun. But anyways, so yeah, that's what made me fall in love with trucks, was driving it from that job, which was such an amazing job. I learned so much about cars from that job, and just so much. It was just a fun job. So yeah, that's where I fell in love with trucks. And when I was in the market to, like, I was looking at new vehicles, I was looking at more like SUV type vehicles. I'm not gonna say which ones, because people will probably just tear me apart. But when I got in an accident, then I kind of had to make a quicker decision, and I came upon this Tacoma off-road I saw, and I was like, that is, like, it just like sparked my interest to buy a truck again, and I was like, that's what I want. But like I said in the last video, it came down to me not necessarily needing an off-road, and so I went with a sport. But why I love this truck is because I live in Minnesota, and a majority of our year is winter. winter and crappy weather, and I feel very safe in this truck. So I had a car before which could handle the winters pretty well, because it was like the premium package and it had all these features, but this is by far superior. I feel like 100 times more safe in this vehicle. So that was kind of a big reason for me getting a bigger vehicle. But yeah, I just love the way this truck handles the road, as well as just the way it looks. Like, it just looks badass. I love it. And yeah, so like the biggest thing for me was just a big body, the 4x4 capability, and yeah, in Minnesota, this is a must. As well as too, I'm able to I'm able to put stuff in the back, which has actually been super clutch for me. So yeah, I'm very happy with this vehicle. I did not think I'd like this truck this much, but it's amazing. Which, by the way, this is kind of totally off topic, but my boyfriend was looking at Ram trucks. He's obsessed with Dodge for some reason. I'm not a huge fan of Dodge, to be completely honest. I'm just not. But he just actually purchased a Challenger. He was debating between a truck or, but his dream car is a Challenger, so that's what he got. It's pretty nice. But the new Ram trucks that are coming out, they look, I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty good. If you haven't checked them out, you should do so. But my heart is still with the Tacoma. To be honest, kind of my dream truck before I got this Tacoma was the Raptor. People are probably gonna be pissed about that, but yeah, I really love the Raptor. Even though the more I've talked to people that have them, I'm not really sure if it's worth it. One, they're stupid expensive. And two, I've heard that there's this one person I talk to pretty frequently that's had like numerous problems with it, and he's like, yeah, I want to go back to my Tundra, which I love Tundras too. So I'm not sure if I'd get a Tundra though. I'm just not sure. I feel like it's a little bit too big for me, big size for me. I don't know. I do like it though. I was driving, man, I just like ramble when I do these. So when I was in a car accident, my car got totaled. I rented a Ram truck, and it was like, the big body is a big one. And which, going from a car to that was like a huge change, that's for sure. So I actually, surprisingly, it wasn't that hard to drive. It was just different. And then when I got into this Tacoma, I was like, wow, this feels very small, but I think it is the perfect size for me. I do have the 4-door, even though like I hardly use the back that much. I honestly probably use the truck bed more than I use the back, so. Alright, so before I end this video out, I just thought about this because I had to put our garbage in. Ah, shit. I'm gonna say what my favorite mods are. And they're more expensive mods, that's for sure. I know that people, again, in the first like mod video I did, they got mad because people are like, these are what all Tacoma owners do, and I'm like, these were the most inexpensive and easy ones, that's why I did them. But as far as like my favorite mods, honestly, I would say the push to start, as stupid as that sounds, I love that red push to start button, and it was super easy. But the more expensive ones would be the TRD Pro Grill. I absolutely love it with the Raptor lights. And then I would say my taillights as well. I love those taillights a lot. They look really good. So I would say those are my favorite, more expensive mods, even though they're not crazy expensive. Actually, these are kind of stupid, to be completely honest. These little cup holder things right here. Just got them off Amazon. I'll link them down below as well. But the only problem is that this is the only circle one, and these ones are kind of oddly like squarish shaped. Got a bunch of crap in there, but so yeah, I put that one in there even though it doesn't fit. You can get a little better look at the lights now. So yeah, in the nighttime they look pretty cool, but it's like, again, I'm hardly driving at night. Right, buddy? He's so tired. Oh. He always like does this weird breathing thing when he's really tired. It's like, don't touch me, I'm sleeping. So here's an even better look at what these lights look like in the dark. Here, I'll even make it more dark here. And there's actually an app that, hopefully it's still connected. What the heck? Oh, here we go. So Tacoma. And then you can like change the colors, and then here, I'll put it to the music. I don't know, it's kind of a little bit annoying, but kind of cool at night though. Let's see if I can change the color. Yeah, so pretty cool. I actually put there we go, the ones on the side instead of, I put the ones on the side instead of in the back, because again, no one really sits back there, so it's kind of pointless. I do need to like clean up these cords. Right now they're just sitting here. Just like zip tie them and clean it up. So I'll link those down below. Like I said, they're from Amazon, super easy install, and I think they're like 20-25 bucks, so. Alright, so for the giveaway details, I'm going to give away the DRL harness to one of you guys for the Raptor lights. I wasn't going to sell it, but I thought, hey, I have the platform and I enjoy giving things away. So I'm going to give it away to one lucky random winner. Has to be in US or Canada, and only one entry. So all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then comment Tacoma Monster. That's actually my Instagram handle for my Tacoma, so check that out as well. Give it a follow, and if you guys could too, in your comments, put your Instagram handle. I'll follow you guys, give you guys a follow, and as well too, when I pick the random winner, it's much easier for me to reach out to you that way. If you don't have an Instagram, it's all good, but if you can include that, I'd appreciate it. So good luck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is gonna be the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one.